You're looking at a cover of today's Marketplace section where James Haggerty from our Pittsburgh Bureau has looked at the issue for Smith & Wesson, a gun maker, which just before the Newtown shootings was beginning a massive marketing push to sort of change the branding. Joining us now from Pittsburgh is James Haggerty, who wrote the story. So James, this story comes in Friday afternoon, but ahead of this, Smith & Wesson and then their CEO, James Denby, was really trying to change the branding and marketing of this firm. How is this going to impact their ability to push that plan forward?
Well, I think they're going to have to rethink their message a bit. Denby has been going around talking about guns as just sort of another consumer product. He was just a couple of weeks ago on a call with investors celebrating the fact that there were immense sales of guns on Black Friday, and he said this shows that it's become another mainstream consumer durable that people want to buy on Black Friday. He's also been trying to market more heavily to women as a sponsor of the NRA Women's Network. And if you look at that site, it links you to shopping sites that show guns as a kind of fashion accessory, and they have slogans like packing pretty or armed and fabulous or guns with heels. So all of this, I think, is going to sound less enthralling as a marketing message in the new climate.
Yeah, I mean, if I look at this, from the 20,000-foot view, I say that they basically have to go completely back to the drawing board. I don't know how you can market these goods in that sense, given likely the public pushback from Newtown. However, it is the gun lobby, it is the NRA, and there is this idea that potentially it won't matter, and the clients are the clients. How do they sort of, where do you think that they'll stand in between, changing things wholesale or sticking with some of their guns, so to speak?
Yeah, I think it's really a tough call for them because their core customers, views may not have shifted much at all, and those core customers may not want to see the gun makers bending too far the other way and seeming to change sides on this debate. On the other hand, if you're trying to make this a mainstream consumer product, you are looking to the entire nation, and you have to take that into account. And I think people on either side of the debate probably will be a bit more sensitive now about how guns are depicted, how they're promoted.
And then I guess overall this also is the legislation upcoming. I mean, we have a story, it was an interesting story in the Associated Press today about some of the people that sell guns seeing a big pickup since Friday. And a lot of that is the thinking that legislation will come through from Washington, so you better buy your gun now before you might not be able to down the road. Is that potentially something that they're also going to have to wrestle with in this legislation to come?
Well, yeah, I think, for the past several years, there have been heavier than normal sales, very fast rising sales of assault rifles, exactly because people feared that President Obama might eventually push through some kind of gun controls. On the other hand, even if that assault rifle market does eventually go away, there will still be a big market for pistols and other guns that can be promoted as useful for self-protection. The fear of crime is not going to go away.
Wonderful. Well, that was James Haggerty from our Pittsburgh Bureau. Please make sure to read more of James' work on WSJ.com.